Hi, Amber. I hope you're doing great. Not sure if Mark has told you, but we're having a wedding in 2 weeks. It would be just a small wedding for both close family members, but we would love for you to come. Ugh, small wedding? Thought you guys would be broken up by now. I don't understand what he sees in you anyway. Didn't you come from a poor family? Dad is a farmer, something like that? Your wedding sounds like a waste of my time. I'm sorry you feel that way, but Mark will be very happy if the complete family is there. I really hope that you can make it. Look, I'm a big name here in Paris. I can't be seen in some mediocre wedding. It wouldn't be as grand, but it would be great for memories. Begging like the poor girl that you are. My assistant is sick this week. I need you to book and pay for my flight ticket. I like for it to be business class and window seat only. For the food, no seafood, no beef, no chicken, only salad. No gluten, no dairy, no fried or grilled anything, no nut. I need a fancy car to pick me up from my apartment to airport, so please get that one right too. Don't embarrass me and don't mess up this order. I will not forgive you. Sorry, Amber, I might be really busy. Is it possible that anyone else can help you with the booking? Or perhaps I can ask someone else. You're kidding, right? You're literally the perfect person for this low job. If you want Mark to be happy on his wedding, you better do as I say. Stop trying to ruin things for once. Ugh. This is why we don't welcome someone like you to our family. You idiot! What the hell are you even doing? Hi, Amber. What do you mean? Didn't I ask you to book the flight ticket? Do you want me to come or not? Damn it, Wendy. You're pissing me off. I did book the flight for you, Amber. I emailed it to you yesterday. Exactly. Just for me? What the hell were you thinking? I need you to also book the flight for my friends, my boyfriend, and his family. They're all coming, so don't embarrass me. Wait, you invited those people too? Amber, I thought I mentioned to you that it's just going to be a small wedding between close family members. Of course I invited them. They're gonna think I'm a loser for attending such a small wedding. I'm already so embarrassed that my brother is marrying a cheap woman. I'm literally doing you a favor just by attending. If you have a problem with me bringing more people, then I will not come. Easy. My poor brother Mark must be so sad and disappointed, knowing his older sister can't make it to the wedding because his idiotic and cheapskate wife won't be able to fit in slightly more people in her low-budget wedding. My goodness me. Amber, I'm not sure if we can cater to that many extra people. We've planned for months. It's going to be difficult. Then fucking make it work. Let's not waste my time. You're marrying my brother. Shouldn't you have respect for me? Is this how you treat your future sister-in-law? Gosh, even saying that roasts me out. I'll try to make some arrangements, Amber. You better. I can't believe I have to keep on texting you and telling you what to do. For God's sake, Wendy, can't you just do one thing right? I'm really starting to wonder if my educated and well-behaved brother Mark really chose to be with you. Did you blackmail him or something? There's no way he's willing to be with someone as low as you are. Gosh, I'm so frustrated. I could die at any minute because of you. Hey Amber, what's going on now? I've already booked flight tickets for all your extra guests and made last-minute arrangements to fit them all in the wedding. Why didn't you book us a hotel? Do you have to be told to do everything? Can't you think? Wait, I didn't know that you would need to stay in a hotel. I thought you would be staying at the family house. I've helped out clean your room and prepare it for you when you come back. As for the rest, I thought they would have their own arrangements. I didn't know I was supposed to provide accommodations for extra guests too. I'm a bit confused. Hell no! What makes you think I'll stay at the family home? Do you not fucking know who I am? I don't want the media to be seeing me anywhere close that old house. But Amber, the family would be so happy to see you in the house. Well, I am not so happy to see any of them. Listen, Wendy, could you not make me repeat myself? Get me a hotel room at the nearest 5-star hotel, as well as the rest of my guests. Get us the most expensive rooms you can get. Don't you dare pick the cheapest one and embarrass me. Wait, Amber, am I expected to pay for this? I've already paid for the flight tickets and those were way over my budget too. It's going to be hard for me to afford an expensive hotel. Wow, what a cheapskate indeed. Wendy, just in case you haven't noticed, I don't care whatever kind of money problems you have. Are you telling me that you would rather that I sleep on the street or something? What a joke. Get it done and get it done quick. Stop making excuses.
Hey honey, I heard Amber is not staying at the family house. Is that true?
Hi, honey. That's true. She's staying in a hotel instead. Perhaps she feels uncomfortable with everyone else around and she hasn't seen them for years.
What a joke. And her extra guest?
Yeah, they're staying in a hotel too. I've helped them make some arrangements.
Wait, who's paying for this? Please tell me Amber is responsible for all the payments.
About that...
Honey, no way. You pay? The flight tickets too? That's outrageous. Why didn't you tell me? I would have given her a piece of my mind. I know you don't have enough to pay for all those.
Honey, it's okay. Don't be angry first. I'll work extra hours after our wedding. Don't worry. I've already talked to my manager about it.
Wendy, don't be crazy. I'll talk to Amber.
Mark, no. Please don't talk to her. Look, I just really want a nice and smooth wedding, okay? I really can't afford another tantrum and whatnot. It feels like a bit of bad luck. Let's just listen to her this time. I promise, no more. I really don't want everyone to get involved.
Honey, you're being too nice.
It's really okay, honey. Please just let this one go and pretend like you don't know anything about it.
Fine, if you insist. But if she does it again, I will not stop. Don't worry, honey. I will help you pay for the things. That's the least I can do since you're being so sweet trying to bond with my sister even though she's being disrespectful.
Hi, honey. Did you by any chance went into my room earlier or saw anyone who did?
I think I saw Amber went in because she said she needed to borrow something from you. What's wrong?
Well, remember the necklace that my father gave me for the wedding? One that my mother wore during her wedding. It's missing. I don't think I misplaced it. I put it in the box near my bed. It seems like someone took it. I'm just not sure who. Also, my wedding dress is slightly torn on the sleeve. Seems like someone might have tried it on and tore it apart by accident.
Oh no, do you think it's Amber? It must have been her. That's it, I'll talk to her.
No, please. I'll talk to her. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Please let me handle this. Hi, Amber. Sorry to bother you. Did you by any chance take my necklace and try it on my dress? The hell? Are you accusing me of stealing your stuff? You're kidding, right? What? No, that's not what I mean. It's just that Mark told me that he saw you went into my room. My necklace has gone missing. It's the one my father gave to me for my wedding. Boo-hoo, sucks to be you. I didn't steal your cheap-ass traditional necklace. What makes you even think that I would want to touch that, huh? You think a high-profile person like me would want to get anywhere close your cheap dress and necklace? Sorry, Amber. I really didn't mean to accuse her or anything. Maybe I misplaced it. I'm sorry. What a joke. It's almost like you're trying to make me hate you more by behaving this way. I know this is the behavior you grew up with, but can you civilize just for a bit? My poor brother is probably so embarrassed. I haven't found my necklace yet. My father would be so disappointed when he sees me not wearing it.
About that,
Did you see it?
no, I didn't. But Amber has been telling the rest of the family members that you were being so harsh on her and accusing her of stealing it. She said you also accused her of touching your wedding dress. She claims she's traumatized by your reaction and refused to get anywhere near you now.
What? That's not true. I didn't do that. Why would she spread the wrong story about me?
I know you didn't do it, honey, and if it wasn't for you, I would have given her a piece of my mind, but you told me you didn't want me to get involved.
That's right, honey. It's okay. Tomorrow I'll be your wife, and that's all I care about. Let's just ensure that everything goes smoothly. I'm really not up for some family drama.
I can't wait to marry you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Seriously, Amber, this is too much. I can no longer take this disrespect from you. I tried my best to listen to you and build a bond with you, but all you've been trying to do since day one is embarrass me and ruin my wedding. Throwing up all over my guests and starting a fight with my bridesmaid? Interrupting the ceremony as a joke? Why would you even do that? You told everyone that I was accusing you of stealing my necklace. I was right. You stole my necklace and you have no shame walking around with it, especially in front of my father. He was so hurt because he thought I didn't want it. And wearing white to my wedding? What exactly is your problem with me? What did I ever do to you that you want to ruin my wedding so bad? Hey Amber, is this you I see making out with your brother-in-law at the hotel lobby? What? How did you... When? Wendy, I need to have a conversation with you. Please, it's more than what you saw. There's an explanation to it. Please, you can't tell anyone about it. It will ruin my life. Wendy, I'm sorry for what I did. I was so horrible to you, and you don't deserve it at all. I'm sorry I stole your necklace. You can have it back. I'm sorry I wore white. I was really an asshole for doing that. Hey, Amber. I'm glad you apologized. All I wanted was to bond with you like you're my own sister. We had a rough start, but I hope we get along from now. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me under one condition. What is it? I'll do anything, I promise. I need you to apologize to me in front of everyone during the wedding dinner. Apologize for accusing me of being mean to you. Apologize for stealing my necklace. Apologize for wearing white. Apologize for being awful to me. But I can't just apologize to you now. No, I want it to be in front of everyone. You embarrassed me in front of everyone. It's only right that you apologize to me in front of everyone. Fine, I'll do it. Then your secret is safe with me. Thank you, Wendy. I've always known that you're such a sweetheart. Mark is so lucky to have you. What the fuck is wrong with you? You promised me you wouldn't expose me, and you did in front of everyone. You're such a two-faced bitch. How dare you ruin my reputation? That's funny coming from you, someone who has been trying to ruin my wedding since day one. Think I'm a loser, huh? Are you out of your fucking mind? Nobody gives a shit about you. You're just a farmer girl who came to my family and tried to act like a goody-goody princess. I won't let you get away with this. I will sue you for defamation. Oh, come on, Amber. Your boyfriend, or should I say ex-boyfriend, literally exposed your bankruptcy. How are you gonna sue me? With what money? I heard you literally borrowed a combination of 100K from each of the family members. Maybe you want to worry about how to pay them back first? You crazy bitch! It was probably you who convinced him to do it. I knew that you've always wanted to ruin me. You're not going to get away with this. Please, Amber, you couldn't possibly think that your boyfriend still thinks highly of you after what you did to him. He doesn't need me to convince him. He already knows what he wanted to do. If I were you, I would start making an urgent plan to go and live somewhere else quietly. By the side of it, your family members are going to hunt you down until they get their money back. The revelation that Amber was actually bankrupt angered a lot of family members, and it turned out that Amber had been borrowing money as much as $100,000 from the family members combined, and the bankruptcy meant that she couldn't pay any of them anymore. Amber became an outcast in her family and was disowned, and her story of bankruptcy was also shown in the media. She had to leave Paris and came back to her hometown and lived low in a small apartment. On the other hand, Wendy was able to finally live her life in peace without having to worry about the need to bond with her sister-in-law. She and her husband had a happy marriage.
Thanks for driving me today. Your car was so ordinary, I laughed. I guess your husband doesn't get paid enough. He's just an ordinary employee.
You're welcome, but is there a problem with my car?
There's nothing wrong with that, but as the rich mom of the employee residence, it's a little bit embarrassing. I feel bad that there is such a difference in quality of life between us.
I think you've misunderstood something. Having a normal car doesn't mean that we don't have money. But you have a very expensive car, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you knew. My husband likes luxury cars. But it's normal because his salary is so high. We need to use something that shows our class.
I see. Then why don't you drive your own car?
A high-class citizen like myself doesn't need to drive a car. I can gracefully travel being driven by someone else, just like today. Oh yeah, you can be my designated driver from now on.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
You can be my taxi whenever necessary. You can be the big mama's taxi driver. This is a very honorable thing, you know?
You must be joking. I just happened to pass nearby. That's why I picked you up today. I can't be your driver. I have work as well.
Wait, is your husband's pay that low? I didn't know you were so poor you both had to work. Jeez, I don't want to live in the same residence as someone like that.
Are you looking down on me? Nowadays, anyone can work as they please, with their own free will. It's wrong to look down on families like that.
Why are you being so defensive? Are you upset because I look down on you? I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I won't be your driver. You can hire one if you need to.
What are you saying? You aren't allowed to refuse.
What?
Do you not understand your situation? I'm your husband's boss's wife. If you don't do as I say, your husband's position at the company will be at risk. You know that, right?
What? What do you mean by at risk?
He might get fired. My husband might let everyone know how incompetent your husband is. I wonder what would happen then.
Is this a threat towards us?
Oh no, don't say that. I'm just being kind and warning you. There's a simple way to avoid this. Just do as I say.
So you're saying you and your husband have the right to unfairly fire an employee at will?
Don't say that. There is a good reason for it. That's what you will get for turning your back on the boss's wife.
Okay. Does your husband feel the same way?
Of course he does. He can't do any housework. He can't live without me. He does exactly as I say at home, too.
Is that so?
So do you understand? Be my driver whenever I order you to. If you don't come, you know what is coming to you.
Okay, I understand. Steven, I want to ask you something if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
What is your boss, Mr. Maybury, like?
What? He's very kind, and he has a good heart. He takes responsibility for his team's mistakes, but he can be a little stubborn sometimes.
Oh, really? So he's not a bad man?
He's a really good man. Many employees respect him. I've learned a lot working under him. But why do you ask?
Oh, about that. His wife messaged me earlier. She seems to have a problem with her personality.
Really? Did she say something to you?
I think it's because she found out we live in the same employee residence. But she suddenly called me and used me as a taxi today. And she said she will keep on using me as a personal driver from now on. It felt like a declaration of war.
What? Are you sure that was really Mr. Mayberry's wife? I can't believe the wife of such a good man can be that crazy.
I'm thinking of having a conversation with him soon. But if I do, then everyone will know about our relationship.
Oh, right. There's nothing we can do, and if it's Mr. Mayberry, then he will understand. I don't know much about his wife, but there's probably a meaning to this, so you should talk to him about it.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
I want to get a ride today, okay? I've been called to the office by the CEO today. Apparently, she is waiting for me in her office. I guess the CEO has finally taken interest in the rich mom of the employee residence.
Wow, that's great.
So don't forget to be my taxi today. Can you pick me up right now?
I can't do that. I've already arrived at the office. You need to come by yourself.
What? What do you mean? Are you at the CEO's office?
Yeah, that's right.
Why are you there? My husband and I are supposed to meet the CEO, not you.
I'm the CEO.
What?
I've called you both for a meeting in my office. You can call a taxi or whatever. Can you come immediately?
No, this must be a joke. How can you be the CEO?
I meant exactly what I said. I'm the CEO of this company. I met my husband and asked him to join this company. He feels comfortable with being an ordinary employee.
What? I can't understand what you're talking about. Your husband works for my husband. Are you sure you're the CEO?
I think I would know if I was.
What the heck? No way. Why have you been hiding this for so long? Why didn't you tell me?
There was no point in telling you. If everyone found out I was the CEO, they would feel uneasy at the employee residence. I don't want to use my position to force people to do things they don't want to do. So I didn't need to tell you about it.
But you didn't have to hide it. I would have treated you nicely if I knew.
I don't like that either. I can't tell the difference if people are being nice because I'm the CEO, or if they're just treating me as a human being. That's why I wanted to hide it.
Then why are you driving an ordinary domestic car?
What's wrong with that? We aren't interested in cars, so we don't need luxury cars. Domestic cars are good quality and easy to drive. It's very practical and I like it a lot.
I've never met someone like you.
You use your possession to look down on people too much. I heard you use so much money too. Maybe you should take it easy?
You've talked to my husband about it?
Yeah, I wanted to know what kind of person you were at home. But I couldn't take your attitude anymore. So I called your husband to my office.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Why did you call us both?
As I said, you've gone too far. I've decided to have a serious conversation with you both.
No way. Did you tell my husband about me?
Of course I did. You used your husband's position to use a fellow resident as a taxi. That will not be permitted in the employee residence. Your husband needs to know what's going on.
Why? This matter is between us, right? My husband has nothing to do with this.
Your husband doesn't feel that way. He turned super red and apologized for your behavior.
What?
You should know your husband best. He is an honest man with a lot of responsibility. He's willing to take responsibility for your actions on your behalf.
You've gone too far. I've only ordered you to do things. I haven't committed a crime. You've only been my driver a few times, right?
I've told him everything, but he feels like your actions are unacceptable.
Wait! Everything will be fine if I apologize, right? But you're also to blame for hiding the fact that you were the CEO.
You wouldn't have done it if you knew. Isn't a good enough excuse.
I know, but...
By the way, your husband has seemed to have reached his limit.
What?
You used his precious car without asking, and dented it.
That's right. It wasn't my fault.
And you were betting on horse racing with his money. Your husband seems unhappy about that too.
What's wrong with that? I like horse racing. Let me do what I want.
Use your own money to do whatever you want. Your husband says.
What? How can I? I'm a stay-at-home wife.
He's considering divorcing you. So that means you don't need to be a stay-at-home wife anymore.
What? Wait, what do you mean? I can't allow this. My husband would never say that. You're joking.
It's true. Your husband is such a pure and honest man. He couldn't divorce you as he welcomed you into his house as a wife. But this time, it was too much for him.
What do you mean?
Causing trouble for other people and not feeling bad about it? If he stays with a wife like that, she will continue to cause trouble. He realized he had lost his feelings towards you a long time ago.
No. He wouldn't say such a thing.
If you feel that way, please come to my office. Let's have a conversation about this incident. I'm glad your husband was a good person.
I would have fired him if he was like you. Okay, I'm coming right now. Please, don't escalate things without me.
I don't think this will escalate any further, so don't worry. Please hurry though, your husband won't stop kneeling in front of me. You've been taking advantage of such a good man. The easy life is over for you. Julie rushed to my office immediately afterwards. She saw her husband apologizing and joined him. However, Mia was not interested in her attitude towards her, but she asked Julie not to treat other residents like that. Julie's husband couldn't divorce her for so long, but he couldn't take his wife's behavior anymore, so he decided to be true to his feelings. He decided that he couldn't stay at the employee residence any longer and moved for divorce. Julie has been kicked out from her home, but she finally was able to realize how incompetent she was. So maybe it was for the better.